Sure.
What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Shawn Ellis, and I'm from Amityville, New York, which is on Long Island.
All right. How did you originally hear about my lessons?
I would, it's been such a long time, Shawn. I probably Googled it, and I
Yeah.
was looking for, trying to figure out how to play. My guess it's maybe I'm Amazed or She's Got Away. I
Uh-huh.
wanted to learn how to play those songs, and I found you, and I haven't left. So.
And if you're the one, are you the one that hired me for Maybe I'm Amazed?
If yeah, I definitely did that. I
Yeah.
didn't know if you
Well,
had
so many
multiple
people
requests.
have mentioned that song. So you did
Yeah.
me a great favor and you did them a great favor by doing that one. And for people who are wondering, the list on the website is made from you guys who have done the hard requests for 18 years. That's all it is. It's just, maybe a couple of things, but 99.9% are hard requests that the members say, I want to learn to play this or this version or whatever. Yeah. What did you like most about learning from my method?
I get, there's a lot of things. I mean, besides yourself, the song choice. I don't know. I guess just seeing the notes up on there. I don't read music quickly.
Uh,
I don't know, something about it. Just, it connects with me and my learning ability, I guess. I see it up there. There are some things I need to see how to play it, the timing and in a certain way, even the fingering still, right? The better way
mhm.
to do it. And even when you're telling us to force, I know you don't like to use your fourth finger, or your pinky, but do it. It'll be easier.
Yeah.
I try to do that. But so I guess it's just the guidance. Yeah, it's you're a piano teacher at on demand, right? Really. So
Yeah. I love hearing the things, Shawn, that I'll say in the lessons, and I always wonder, does anybody ever listen to that or use it? And then I hear things like that. Well, maybe they are listening.
yeah.
So it's reassuring to me as a teacher. Yeah, I am a piano teacher. That's what I am. So, what makes my method different from other lessons? And I know you said you haven't looked at any others, but
Well,
do
I've
you have any?
looked, right? I haven't taken
Okay.
any lessons from anybody else, but sometimes I'll go around and look at if there's a song that maybe is not on the site, but it's just not, a lot of people do it. There's a lot of, but you can't, they're not explaining it. You got to kind of see where the notes are, or it's a lot of times I don't, I'm a guy that wants to play it like it is, not play the
Yeah.
melody in the right hand, right?
Yeah.
So a lot
You
of
want the
them
real
do
thing.
that, or they're taking shortcuts, or like the fake books. Really, they're kind of not doing it the way the artist does, and I don't know, whatever
Yeah.
reason I want to be able to do that. So I find your method to be the most true to that. When you're not, if it's something else, you'll bring that up, right? That you're going to play the
Hmm.
melody or it's a different arrangement. But so
Yeah, so
I
I'm
just
glad you brought that up. 'Cause that was going to be one of my questions: is do you realize or care that that's always been one of my things? Is I want to give you exactly as close as I can to what the artist is playing, and most people go, "Yeah, that's the big reason why." Because I don't. That was frustrating with sheet music because I can read music, so I'd go get the sheet music for Piano Man or something, and it's this.
yeah, yep, yep,
It's and
yep.
with it doesn't even put the solo in there, and I'm like, what? So I actually learned to read music, and I still can't play what I want to play. So I found for me, I want to play the real thing, and I kind of went on a limb doing that because sometimes it's more difficult to play what Elton John's playing than what's in the sheet music. But I found people want that; they want to give it a try. Even so, yeah, thank you for mentioning that. I'm on a scale of 1 to 10. How satisfied are you with my lessons?
Yeah, well, without a doubt, 10, no hesitation.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Would you recommend my lessons to a family member or a friend? And if so, why?
I not only would I have, because I think it's the best out there. So yeah, for
Thank you.
sure.
Shawn, do you ever, I'm just as my own wondering, do you ever play for people? Do you ever go to a bar and sit down at the piano and play? Or you ever done
I
that?
keep I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I don't. I keep saying I'm
I
going to,
would,
but I don't.
do you sing?
I do. Yeah,
Okay.
I've done that,
Awesome.
but I haven't been able to. I do the both together in my house most of the time when I don't think anybody's there, but I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't crossed that bridge yet.
I know you're out in business, you have your job and family and everything, but I would really recommend that if you're able to, because there's just something about playing for other people and getting that environment when they hear the songs they grew up with, and the excitement that comes to their face. There's no feeling like it in the world to be the one who's giving that to people.
Yeah,
It's just
I've gone
really
to a
cool.
couple of gone to a couple of piano bars where you sit around and it's a great
Yeah.
environment. Everybody has a great time. But yeah, one of these
Yeah.
days,
And yeah, I'd
I got to
recommend
put
that
a
if you're
short
around.
list,
Just
4 or 5 songs and then get out. You'll be the
yeah,
hero.
that's all
Yeah.
you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you know, in a long shot here, and but if you ever we're trying to put on a conference, me and my wife, there, our business coaches are getting us to do a conference here in Waco. And we're going to invite people to come and play, and have some jam sessions too. We're going to do some performing, and yeah, so that would be neat if that ever could ever happen. I'll put out an email for that, but.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yep.
Yeah, I mean the trouble is people would love to do it, but they're far away. It's hard to make plans to come here. We are in Waco, so that helps a little bit because the wives will have something to do. They can
Right.
visit the silos and all that. But anyway, thank you for meeting with me. It's a great pleasure to meet you, Shawn. And man, is there anything I can do for you? A sheet I could send you, or any questions you
No,
have?
I got, I'm a lifetime member. I got more sheets than I probably will need, right? So it's
All
great,
right.
but it's really nice to get to finally meet you. I mean, I see you almost every day, right? When I
Yeah,
log in, right?
and
So I really thank you for everything you've done for me and my family. It's really brought a lot of joy into our household. So I appreciate
oh,
it.
you're welcome. And
Yeah.
feel free to contact me anytime. We can even do another video call if you want, or a phone call or something.
Thank you. Same here. If you need anything, please let
Thank
me
you,
know.
Shawn. And I'm going to
Thanks,
send
Sean.
you one more thing. I'm going to send you in an email. It's a Google review link. This helps me a whole lot, but also the Google review might even help me more because it helps my SEO go up on the website. So if you wouldn't mind just writing a few lines of what we're talking about here, that'd really help me out too. Appreciate that. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye, Shawn.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.
All right, Shawn, nice to be with you today. I'm so thankful you're doing this for me.
Oh,
How
Sean,
long
it's
have
my
you been with
pleasure.
my lessons? I remember seeing your name, throughout the
Oh my
years.
goodness. I'm one of the old timers. I kind of remember maybe 2006, 2007. Did you go back that far?
Oh yeah, actually, let's see. No, that's right. 2007 is when I started on YouTube. That was the very beginning.
Yeah,
So you
so
are from
I'm
the very
kind of the
beginning.
days I would have to go on my laptop or my computer and print the screen and then print it out and I had all these papers all over the place.
That's what everybody
But
did.
my kids were really
Well,
little. I tell you, I go back to sometimes I go back to some of those Christmas ones, especially Silent Night. Just
uh-huh.
watching you on the video just takes me right back to that time when they were little all around me, and I was trying to figure that out. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
been a long time.
yeah.
It's
The
great.
kids,
Yeah.
wonderful. Well, you congratulations. You are you go the farthest back with me. I had a guy the other day that was 15 years, but you looks like you're all 18 years.
Oh wow. Yeah,
So you win that
I'm
prize.
honored. Yeah, you were a great find. I mean, for something, for whatever reason, your lessons just clicked with me. I've been played around. I mean, look, I still have a long way to go, but for whatever reason, your method really just clicks with me, and I find it, just the best. So
Wonderful. Well, I'm curious. What was your background in music growing up? Did you take traditional piano lessons? What was going on there?
you're the only lessons I've ever taken. I play around with the guitar a little bit too, but I seem to do better with the keyboard, the piano, and I kind of like it better, but I was always challenged with it until I found your method. So yeah.
So what is it about like yeah, what is it about the method that attracted you? What made it click for you, you think?
So what I used to do is I would get a book, like a music book, and I would write down the notes. I can't really
Okay.
read. I can read the music, but not quick enough to play it when I get in front of it. It would take me a while. So I
Uh-huh.
would go down and write the notes on the G clef and then the bass clef, and then I would put them together on the piano, and it would just, it would work, but it would take a while.
Uh-huh.
And then, seeing it on the board just really made it happen, and it clicks, right? Plus, there's certain ways and little tricks that you show that kind of help get you there too. So.
Awesome. So what are you I mean it's been what was the first song if you can remember the first song you tried and maybe where you are now? What is an example of what you're playing now?
Well, so I guess in the beginning, I may have been one of your original requests for a couple of Billy Joel songs and Paul McCartney. Maybe
Okay.
I'm Amazed and Vienna
Oh,
were two that I
really?
really
Oh,
wanted to learn how to play. And they're early up. I still see them up there.
they
Now I'm
are.
working,
So many
a
people
bit.
are thankful.
and then I'm trying to get Billy the Kid. I mean, that's it goes from a real easy she's got away to Billy the Kid, right?
Yeah.
So right now I'm working on build me up Buttercup. That's a good one too. But
Oh yeah, and not easy. Well, you got pretty advanced here with those. Yeah, because
well, it's
the
just like you
vowels
say,
really.
you take a little chunk, you chunk it out a little bit at a time, and it kind of it eventually you get there, right? I've even gone a couple of times. I'll record myself,
Uh-huh.
and you don't feel like you're getting anywhere, but when you go back and look at where you were maybe a month before that, you really you can see how it. Sometimes I even find you got to slow it down a little bit. With the rhythm,
Yeah.
you're playing a little too fast, but
Yeah. I like on the video player I have now. You can actually slow down the video, and that's pretty cool. Have you ever used
yeah,
that
it
function on
is.
it?
Yeah, I haven't used it that much, but I was thinking about this talking to you. I remember because there was a little bit of a gap. We moved. I didn't have a keyboard, but when I logged back on, you kind of updated this stuff, and I was used to
Yeah.
going from the bottom up, right? Because that's the way you used to do
Oh
it.
yeah.
And then it took me a while to figure it out. I'm like, he's not doing that anymore. But yeah,
Do
there's
you
a
know
lot of
why I went? This comes up once in a while. Do you know why, Shawn? I used to go from bottom to top.
like me. You're a lefty, right?
That's
You're
it. But I'm an upside down lefty. And so that's double trouble if you're an upside down lefty. Everything I write gets erased.
you
But if
smudge
I
it.
go
Yeah, I
up,
got the same thing.
if I go up, then it doesn't do that. But then when I got the digital, it didn't matter anymore. So
Right.
then I changed it. Yeah, every once in a while I get that question, but that's why.
Yeah, I knew right away.
Funny.
He must be
And you know
lefty.
what's funny too is those old videos. Those in the 360 square videos way back. And at one point, I was like, I need to redo those because those are bad quality, and I need to. So I start doing that, and I'm replacing them. And then I start getting all these emails. What are you doing? Put those old ones back. We want, we want it what it was. So I'm like, okay, that's great. I don't have to do that, and everybody seems to be fine with that.
I'm fine with them. I kind of some of maybe I don't know if it's just comforting to me because I've been looking at them for
Yeah.
so long.
Uh huh.
But yeah, no, I think they're great. Yeah, I have no issue with them at all.
I love going back and hearing. I'll hear my kids a lot of times in there, and that's nostalgic for me. And sometimes I forgot they actually would come on camera, and I would just leave that stuff in because I'd already taken
Yeah,
50
it's great.
takes, and I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? They're not. So I'm glad I left it in. Funny stuff. Yeah, the like the kid you hear screaming in most of them is my oldest one. He screamed all the time, just all day long when he was a kid. But he's now going to be 21 in a few days, and he
Oh
run
wow,
track for
that's great.
Baylor, and
Oh,
yeah,
nice. That's right. You're a West
he's
Texas guy,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
athlete. He's 6'3". He looks like Hercules on the Disney movie. Just
Is he
like
playing football there?
he doesn't play football. He runs track.
Oh,
He
great.
love That's what he'd like
Oh,
to do. But yeah, he's a fast guy. He's a hurdler.
good
But
luck.
yeah, so yeah, right. So, but you're right. Just memories of the kids. Music can take us back immediately to fun times in our lives. Wow. So, what's that? This is very interesting because you've been with me since I started. You didn't start with anyone else, so that you kind of prove the point that some people say, "Well, I can't start with this because it's too hard." Well, you did it. And I have another guy today who said the same thing, that he started with my stuff. Some people will already play and then come over to it. Some people will start with it. And yeah, that's wonderful. And the fact that you're playing this advanced stuff is incredible. So what is the one song you'd pick, like you said, if you're most proud of thus far that you've learned from the site?
I think you never give me your money, right?
Okay.
That's one I never thought I'd ever get, right? And it took a while.
Yeah.
That and maybe New York State of Mind too. The beginning
Oh,
of
that's a
that was a
great
little
one.
challenging in the beginning, but it's when you play it turns heads, right? Everybody knows it. At least I'm from New York, so everybody
Yeah.
knows it. But you
Don't you
never
just
give me
love
your
that?
money is
And then you go, that second chord. I just
yeah.
love it. It's wonderful. My son and I are working that one up for a gig here in Waco. We're going to do, but you're a pro if you're playing that stuff. Even if it's not as good as you think it could be, it's if you're actually playing it, you're a pro to me.
I
Incredible.
gotta be a little bit more disciplined on the, every day getting in front of it. And I go through spurts where I can't stop when I do it. And then there's also the other spurts where I'm not in front of it at all. But you gotta be consistent, even if it's a little bit each day, right? Just a
You
little
do.
bit
And then
adds up. Yeah.
right, and then when you have those times where you can't do it for a while, don't beat yourself up and say, "Oh, I probably forgot everything. I don't want to see how bad I am now. I'm not just not going to go back." So people will do that sometimes. But life gets in the way. You guys aren't. I mean, this is my profession. It's not your profession. You do it for fun, for enjoyment. So there's going to be times when you can't do it for a while, but get back in there. You'll remember it. If you learn it, it's in there somewhere, and it'll come back.
It's not just enjoyment. I don't know. I think when I'm done, just I work from home, so my keyboard. I'm
Uh-huh.
traveling right now, so that's a hotel background. But my keyboard's right next to my desk, so sometimes I'll just go over there, mess around with it, and sometimes my wife's like, "You're not listening." I'm like, "I am listening. This is what I do when I'm listening."
Yes. Yes, and same with my son.
Right.
He communicates better with me if he's got a guitar in his hand.
It is. Yeah, my daughter's the same. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, Shawn, I want to ask you some questions here for the videographers. I got some business coaches is what I'm doing, and I've never worked on the business part of my website ever in 18 years. And they look at my stuff and they go, "How have you done this well without any effort on the on the business part?" Because all I'm doing is just throwing videos up on YouTube. And they say if you actually worked at it a little bit, you might do really, really well.
Right.
So that's what we're doing here. And I've actually loved these testimonials. I love getting to know you guys. And they like, this is all we need. We need these questions. But once I start talking to you guys, I want to spend some time getting to know you a little bit like we're doing here. So they let me do this first. And then, so I'm going to ask some questions. You might feel like you're repeating yourself a little bit, but if you don't mind, just answer them again.